Are we on live now? Oh, okay. We are on live now. Hello. Good afternoon. Well, it's not an afternoon. It's an early evening, late afternoon. Are you preparing to go for a date tonight? Are we on? Hello. A very good evening, early evening, or a late afternoon. And as usual, thank you very much to T, who is my producer for the show. Now, we're going to go on today. Probably you might hear me a little bit longer. Today it's my last session. Today it's my last session of, let me just adjust a little bit. Make sure you don't see my kitchen. We are still working from home. Now, today it's my last episode of a full series that I have curated since late February. The reason why I want to curate this full series is suddenly I felt, well, people, you need to know who you are. I know you want to be someone who grabs as much opportunities as possible. So, therefore, I started with my very first series. It was all about aligning your self-esteem and your confidence. First of all, if you want to be someone, if you want to get something that you've often wanted, now really is the time for you to sit back, think about it. What have you done in the last 12 months? Yeah. So I decided to do something, although I'm an image consultant, I am not a motivator speaker. I'm not an NLP practitioner. I am not a woman empowerment expert as an image consultant. We have to know our clients from A to Z. Why we need to know what is their background, where they come from, and what would they want. So a lot of people out there, men or women. Now it's 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 pretty cute. I have to say more than 65%, almost 70% of my clients are men. But still, whether it's men or women, you need to find your confidence. You need to know what is the difference of confidence and self-esteem. How can I get both? Because once you get both, this is your first step in stepping out. If you don't find your first step, it's tough. First of all, it has to be an ABC. I always say, right? Means awareness before change. You want to be somebody. You want to get something. How are you getting it? You have to find a way. So 12 months have passed. We are about to celebrate our anniversary of the COVID-19. It doesn't sound very good, but this is the time really you need to reflect what have you done so far, right? Now, so my first series, as I said, I open up for people, tell you, or rather discuss what is the difference between confident. Do we have our first? Can we show our first poster? The confident, the difference between confident and thank you, T. The confidence and your self-esteem. How do you align both together in order to find the value in yourself, right? And then after that, once you get to know this, I want you to love yourself first. So loving yourself first, it doesn't mean it is a selfish, it is not a selfish sentence. Loving yourself first, meaning you have to know yourself. Hang on a minute. I'm going to do this, which because this has been delayed a little bit. So I'm going to share this out into my own page. Please give me a second, if you don't mind. This is what you call rushing work, right? I just reach home and quickly I try to do this. Do I see my live in my page? Looks like I didn't see my live in my page. Self-image. Am I in live? Strange. I don't see my own. I don't see my. Maybe I have to refresh my page so that I get to see my live. Give me a minute, people, because this is something I often say, yeah, okay, I get to see now. Okay. I look so serious. Look so serious. Number, okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share. Share. Oh gosh. Why share? When I share, I can't share today. Strange. Share in WhatsApp, share via what? Oh gosh, help me. Now, T, you got to help me. I don't know why today I cannot share in my own page. Hello, Maureen. It's nice to see Maureen and with us today. Okay, I need T to help me to share this into my page. It's very strange. I don't know why I can't share to my page. All right, please T help me that. Yes. Then where were we? So yes, I said love yourself first. Now, love yourself first is not a selfish statement. Don't get me wrong. Now, love yourself first means identify yourself. Know what you're good at, and then you go out into the world and tell the people out there. So you got to love yourself first and also become the right person that people wants to be with you. Yeah. Be kind. Do what it takes to attract the people to you. So you got to love yourself first. And then the third week, I came into, no, not this one. The third week, the third week is about the personal branding. A lot of people equate image as in personal branding. So, okay, be it since you want the word personal branding. But personally, I don't use the word because branding is really a huge umbrella. Image is all about your identity. Who do you want to be, right? And how people equate you as you are the person who is trustworthy or whatsoever. Today, people is buying people. It doesn't mean you have very good product knowledge. It doesn't mean you dress so well and that people like you. Not necessary. So that leads to my last presentation today called Poise and Charm, right? Now, people who knows me, hello. Now, but I could be quite new to some of you. My name is Josephine Louis. I am the image educator and principal of First Image Training. First Image Training is an international image academy where we certify our graduates with a 5.6 international image certification. And of course, we do have our signature programs. Personally, I do image, I call reformation or image consultation, so to speak, to make you the person you want to be. So please like my first my Facebook page. If you go into my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel and follow my Instagram. Yeah, especially in YouTube channel, I have another 50 videos I've not uploaded. I've just started not too long ago. It was just a little bit lazy. I did not upload, but gradually I'm going to do that. So please subscribe my YouTube channel under the name Josephine Louis. Okay. Now, today, the poise and charm factor, to sum up everything what I want you to become the person you should be. But we only have half an hour from now on. So how much, I'm going to try to do as much as I can for you, right? So poise and charm factor. Every time when I ask a man, because our job, right, we meet a lot of people. So I will ask the man, I say, hey guys, tell me, what in a woman, or rather, what are the elements in a woman that you are attracted to? When you want to buy from a vendor, who should you be buying from, right? So usually the word from the man will tell me the word poise, yeah. And from the girl, they will say, oh, I want a charming guy, right? So what's a charming guy, and who is a charming guy, and who is the poised woman? In fact, a man or woman can be poised, a man or woman can be as charming. So I put two together, the poise and charm factor in you. So today, I'd like to define the poise and charm factor, what actually it means. I'd like to tell you some observation of traits in a charming man, or a charming woman, or someone who's very poised. And to become poised and charming, is it born? Are you born with it, or can you learn? And surely to wrap up, or rather before I leave, I have to give you some techniques, right? How to become poised or how to become charming. Right. So what actually poise and charm means? I have to do some homework, otherwise I can forget, amidst a lot of chores that we are doing today. To define the poise and charm factor, I always bring up a few quotes, right? Coco Chanel's quote is one of the classic ones, yeah? She often say luxury is not the opposite of poverty. It is the elegance that is when inside is as beautiful as outside. Totally, I can understand what she's trying to say. And you know where I come from, right? I was with Chanel before. Now, this is what she refers to her refined artistry details in all her clothing. Example, if you are wearing a jacket, this is what the Chanel jacket does. Today I'm going to stand to show you that although I'm wearing something on top last week, everybody says I look good in purple, I look good in plum. So I continue to be in purple today. And when I do a live, I don't wear something nice on top. I always complete what is at the bottom. I know some people will show, look, I look very good, and look at the shorts. That's something I don't do. And in fact, if you get to see, I even wear my heels today. Why? Because girls, the minute when you wear heels, your confidence level is heightened, surely, yeah? So if, well, we are talking about the Coco Chanel clothes. If you have 8 seams on the jacket, when you open up at the back of the jacket, you will still see the 8 seams. So this is what she means by what you see outside is also what you see inside. And the underlining in a Coco Chanel jacket, that's why you pay for it, right? She even uses spandex material. So in that case, when you move your hands or when you move your body, the comfort is within the jacket, as compared to a lot of jackets that you buy from outside. The interlining could be rayon, it could be polyester. You know, when you sweat, it doesn't absorb your sweat at all, and it kind of stick onto your skin. So it's very uncomfortable, right? So this is what Coco Chanel jacket is. And when she used tweed, you know, tweed is her signature. The tweed material usually flies out like that because it's very lightweight. And what does she do inside the jacket to weigh down the jacket so that you look good when you wear tweed? Oh, they have a lot of secrets within Coco Chanel, right? But the simple phenomenon of a poised woman or a charming man, I'm sure when you Google, you're going to see this, what it says, as above, so below. As within, so without. As within means as what you have inside you is what you have outside you. As above, so below. Now, what does that really mean? Look, if you see a 50-year-old tree, a huge, majestic tree, I want you to imagine something that you couldn't see that is below, something that is below the ground, somewhat, the poster, it's the poster, yeah. I don't know, when I see this, the poster cuts half my face, so I have to sit here or I sit there. It's always the opposite way. Yeah? So it's always the opposite way. Yes. Right. So imagine underneath the ground. This is where, when you see a very majestic tree on top, the roots at the bottom, can you imagine the extension of the roots, how far it goes? Otherwise, it cannot hold the tree for so many years, right? So it means what is on top and what is at the bottom, it has to be balanced. Otherwise, it cannot hold each other for so long. So as within, so without. So what you wear, who you are, what do you wear outside? It is actually a reflection of what you have. That is why, as image consultants, when we see people dressing, right, we know that there are how many types of style? There are 10 styles, right? From classic styles of sporty, elegance, tradition, all the way down to the non-classic styles, as you have edgy, you have quirky. The way someone dresses, I can already know who this person is, right? Their lifestyle in that sense. So, but there's also a very good Chinese implication of as within, so without. If you Chinese, be with me. It is 相由心生, right? That means what you feel in your heart, it actually shows on your face. So it's a noted thing, right? It's something that you cannot run away. So being poised actually means being a good balance point, meaning you might dress very well, but also the way you treat people, your behavior, the way you talk, it should be equivalent to the price tag of the dress that you wear. So I'm not teaching you buy bank breaking prices. No, not that. So this is practically what it means by being poised. So a poised woman may not be wearing the best label. She may not be wearing her, an ABC bag as in label. But some people who does that, you can imagine when they start talking to you or when how they treat people. Is it equivalent to the labels that they carry? Some yes, some no. So be poised. So what is outside? What is inside should be a reflection of outside or vice versa. Then you are the poised and the charm person. So what are the traits of a poised and charm person? I often say the way how people treat you. Now, when it comes to the king and queens, this is again another classic thing I always do when I do my corporate training. When a man treats me like a queen, I will treat him like a king, right? So it's what goes around comes around. Today, I'm not talking about the Dutch or the Duchess, but thank you to them, right? These few days, nobody really look at the COVID-19 negative news anymore. So they actually put the COVID-19 news apart. So that was a good thing about them, right? Now, so the person who treats you well, she may not be wearing Gucci all over, but something so good about her that I get blinded. I don't need to see what you are wearing. You can be in a simple t-shirt and jeans. So long you are tidy and neat, you are a poised person. Now, other trait example, if you are working in the office, I have 20 years of, I call corporate adventures. I know how is it when you work in a corporate world. Now, leaders, very important for leaders. If you want to be a poised leader has leadership who knows how to work the entire team. The person knows how to promote harmony. The person knows how to, in a way, I call resolve conflict. Yeah, the person often see a big picture. When they see a big picture, they can resolve a lot of solutions. They can give a lot of solutions. Yeah, so that is a poised leader. Do you have a poised leader in your office? If not, ask them to see me. All right. A poised person, a charming person, is also very forgiving. They do not put things in the heart. They are very forgiving. They treat everybody the same, right? And whatever they speak, they are often very mindful. They think about other people first, right? So it is also a way of you communicate, a way how you do things. Yeah. Example, um, if you are a man and you are watching me today, your wife may not be a working wife, but you know very well, you come home, your home is so clean. Your children are very well taken care of. You come back, she cooks you the best food, right? She takes care of the whole family. Yeah. And the next thing is when you want to go out to a ball, when you have company function, you know you're going to bring her out. This is a woman I call in Cantonese again,入得廚房，出得廳堂. All right. So yes, don't you want to be that kind of woman? Of course, you wouldn't want your husband to bring somebody out for dinner or for lunch. You have to be the partner. All right. So yeah, a woman who is not working can be very poised. The way she handles the whole family. Now, you like I always say, you may not need to wear bank-breaking prices, clothes or bags, or you carry anything like that. You just need, if you're a man, you just need to be tidy. When I say tidy means, please, for goodness sake, when you're wearing, shirts, don't tuck it out. I know people here, they like to be very comfortable, 舒服, all right? But be it. Now, take a look at the people who are successful in business. Do they tuck out their shirt and walk around with their flip-flops, example? No, they don't. They make sure they have a belt tucked in. It could be a t-shirt, but as simple, right? And tidy. The minute you're tidy, man, you are dressing smart. You just need to be tidy. And for the girl, you just need to look pleasant. When you are pleasant, you will be attractive. Trust me. What is pleasant and what is attractive? Come to me if you want to know, Joe, are you going to have a workshop? Joe, if there's any image consulting that I can come to see you, please. Now, speak, your communication. It's so important. It's not just your choice of words. Of course, if you can speak intelligently, this is what I often do, right? I'm not very good in my Mandarin, so I will listen to all the Mandarin programs in the radio when I drive. Yeah, TV or a Facebook Live or a Facebook video. I will be watching the world-class leaders how they talk because I need to learn. Their expressive words, right? They're intelligent words, but you may not need to. But when you speak, it can be simple. It can be easy to understand. Your pace. How fast are you going to talk? When people talk very fast, you know that they are very they are impatient or they are nervous, so they need to speak very fast. But when people need to speak slow, people will really focus on every word that you speak. So the volume, do you speak very loud? Do you speak very soft? Your pace, how fast do you speak? your pitch. Do you have a high pitch, low pitch? Of course, good leaders often have low pitch. It's not right to be yelling at people. So low pitch, like coaches, they always have low pitch. Your pronunciation, have the right pronunciation. But that is not too important because you could be a different nationality. So when you have a different nationality, the pronunciation may not be exactly what I thought it should be, because that's only my opinion. We cannot be forcing opinion on other people. We cannot put our opinion on other people, especially I cannot even speak their language. Who am I to complain that they can't speak my language, right? But whatever language that you speak, be mindful. That means the words that you ask people. First thing, when you see someone who is, the energy is not there, the spirit is not there. Do you often hear this? People will say, why do you look so tired? So in my mind, it's like, oops, am I that haggard today? Why do you ask this? Right? What benefit do you have? What are you trying to fish from that person? And some even come very close to you. Actually, you have eye bags, But this is, I often say, or wrinkles. These are lines of wisdom. Come on. Not everybody have that kind of wisdom like we do. And one day you will have. Unless you are someone who, you can do your major renovation on your face. Be it whatever you want to do. Okay? Now, so these are some of the traits, like I said, people who are charmed and people who have the poise in them. Of course, there are many more, right? I'm just trying to bring a few examples, right? Then the next question is, can I learn them? Are they born with it? The answer is a yes and no. You know very well today, nothing is right and wrong, but there are things that, yes, I must say, it can be from where what I call, you are born with it. So why you are born with it? You are born with it because your siblings, let's say you are in a family, your siblings are like that, right? Everyone speaks mindfully. Each time in the morning, they come, then they see their parents says, good morning, mom. Anything your dad gives you or your mom gives you, the thank you is always there. Why not? It doesn't mean you're in a family, you don't have to do that. You do that. So you are in that kind of environment. You are brought up, it's your upbringing. So you will, the way you speak will be like that. The way you treat people is like that because your parents does that. That is why, yes, you may be born with it. You may be in the same surrounding. Yeah. But it doesn't mean you cannot learn. I would say, yes, you learn. There are certain things that you can learn. There are certain things you need to cultivate. Now, what can you learn? Very simple, right? You can learn first impressions. First impressions, I think last week I mentioned about first impression. It only takes 30 to 38 minutes for someone to know, do I like you? Who are you? Your smile, your eye contact, the clothes that you wear, the way that you walk. Okay, those are first impressions. You can learn. Come on, who you want to be? You want to be a model? You go to a modeling academy. You want to learn to be poised? You can always look for an image consultant. By the way, all my graduates go through the department classes, and they also go to this, so to speak, poise classes. So all my graduates will need to know that because they are supposed to train their clients too. So yes, first impressions, mannerisms, right? Mannerisms is etiquette. Simple. It's just that whether you want to practice it or not. Yeah. Creative or intelligent conversation. It's a matter of practicing. Social media presence. This is what I call your digital footprint. Again, it's easy to learn, right? Oh, you have your page, you have your wall. You can check out somebody's company, or you can check out somebody's professionalism by going into a page, right? But you can also get to know this person. What are her likes? What's her lifestyle like? Who are her friends? Then you can actually go into her wall, scroll all the way down, even up to 6 months to a year. Then you probably already know this person. And if you're very good in writing, your captions can be very easy, right? Your captions can be very captivating. But all this, it's what I call personality, because personality is something that you can see outside, you can learn outside, you can get somebody to teach you. So everything is outside. But what is inside is really your character. Example, if you are someone who is very stingy, you will be very stingy because, it's your character inside, right? Now, nobody can totally change, but I must say your character, you can in fact tone down, or you can tone up in that sense. So what is something inside you that it's born with it is your character. So again, your emotions especially. So managing your emotions, how how can you manage stress level? How can you influence people with your positiveness? What kind of emotions that that you emit, your positive vibes that you emit? Because only you are like that, you attract the people like that, correct? Because like attract likes. That is why you see successful people are always in a group, and people who are very unhappy or those who complain a lot will always also be in a group. So you would like to change in that sense. Your awareness before change. If you are ready, then you would want to change. But emotions, how are you going to change your emotions? This is your cultivation. In Cantonese, we call your 修為, right? That means cultivation is not just practice. It's not just knowing it. It's not just learning it. It's not just practice, but practice consistently and wholeheartedly. When you practice something consistently, it becomes your habit. And when it becomes your habit, that means it's something that you like to do. So when it is something that you like to do, it's wholeheartedly. It's wholehearted, and it's going to show on your face. So the positive things will come to you because you manage to do your changes, right? So emotions is something that's not easy. So if people come to me and say, Joe, I have this hurdles in my life, and it's like a life coach. You go to a life coach. We have to know what are your issues. Is it something that is inside bothering you? Is it your environment? And then we have to align it with your goals in order to make you from bad to good, or from good to better, or if you're a better person, to the best person, right? This is what an image consultant should do. So when you want to choose an image consultant, you choose the right one. So the last part of it is how to achieve poise and charm. Of course, just now we talk about, oh yes, you can learn. What are the things that you can learn? First impression, mannerism, intelligent conversations, social media presence, your personality, and inside you is your character. So if you can align your personality and your character together, remember this, what I said earlier, your cultivation, that's your attitude. So what's your attitude? Attitude is something so loud that what you give out is always what is in return. When I was working in the corporate, I don't care how many certificates you have. I'm not very much into what kind of experience do you have, but I want to know what attitude do you have with you. Are you bringing in the right attitude so that the entire team will grow together with you? Or are you going to bring everybody down? So the attitude is important. So your personality plus your character is equivalent to your attitude. So your attitude is really your image. You wake up in the morning. If you're a zombie on that day, make sure you don't meet people. All right. When you're a zombie, you can't sleep. When you're always very upsetting, just talk to your dog, maybe. Right. So sometimes when you need to go out, you need to bring in the emotions that people want to be with you. That is why when I choose you to be someone, my better half, or a partner, working partner, or a vendor, that is where I want to see your attitude. So how is your image? How's your attitude? So image is actually your attitude, right? Wake up today. Just to do a live for half an hour, I have to make sure that imagine from head to toe, you have to made up, because even one person is watching me. I will do it for you. So that's the attitude. So how to achieve your poise and charm? First impressions. Just give you a few tips on first impressions, right? The way you stand. That's why today I try to do a standing part. That's why I'm using this mic. So you can hear me, the click clack sound. People, when you are in high heel, please don't make sure you walk so loud that the whole world hears you. Especially when you walk into a wooden floor. When I walk into a wooden floor, I have to be very careful. And when you walk, you do not do your steps, your front step first. No, you always start with your heels. All right, your heels should be what you step first, and then the tip of your toe, because any accident within half an inch might just break your leg. And just remember, don't walk so loud, click, clack, your clicky clack. This is what a lot of men told me. I just hate the way women shows their presence with their heels. Of course, you tell me, Joe, I don't wear heels today, but a girl must always wear heels, yeah? As you walk, please, when you look into your heels, one heel is like that, the other heel is Bangkok a little bit. It's actually the way you walk, because the duration of you walking on your heels, it will affect your heels to be like that. But when you walk, importantly, girls, please just imagine there is a straight line, and that you just walk on the straight line will do. Now, what I'm trying to say is some girls, they walk with big steps, and the steps Chinese call 八字腳. So between your legs, there shouldn't be a lorong. Your legs should always be, your knees should always be, in a way, knocking at each other. So don't make so much noise as you walk. But even when you sit, why I bring a chair in today? When you work in your office, your ears, your shoulder, and your buttock should all be in the same line. So as you work on the table, of course, it depends how you want to sit, whether you want to sit halfway, three-quarter way, or one-third. But of course, nobody will do this, right? Because when you do this, it's like your laptop on your lap, and it's as though you're working from home. So when people from the back see you, your boss from the back see you, it's like a little bit lazy, this person. Even like I said, the way you walk, if you wear a pair of shoes that is bigger than your feet, this is where you drag. So when you drag, it gives people the impression that either you're very tired or you are a lazy person. So we often sit half the chair or one third, but always remember, how you manage to have a good stance is always your core. Even when you walk, right? Even when you walk, it is not about your legs carrying you. It's about your core. So go back and do a lot of exercises to strengthen your core. Once your core is strengthened, your stance is always very good. Shoulder should always be relaxed like that. When your shoulder is relaxed, take a look in front of your mirror. When your shoulders is relaxed, you tuck in your stomach, your breast is automatically stay up. You know what I mean? And your chin. So always just imagine a string on top. You're a puppet on a string. There's a string on top. Your chin will always be up. So you don't have your double chin. I have my double chin. As you grow older, it's good to have double chin. It means got got money lah. So chin up, tuck in your tummy, shoulder relaxed, automatically your breast is straight up. And then it will give people this way lah, huh? All right. Okay, I may have my tummy, all right? So, but this way, it makes people feel that you are a very alert person and not somebody, you know what I mean? This, or somebody who always needs something to lean on, or somebody who likes to show the tummy first and she walks in front with the tummy before anything. Whether you sit, whether you walk, you still use your core. So go and learn some exercises, how you're going to strengthen your core, right? The other thing is, sometimes when you need to pick up something from the floor, I know a lot of girls do this and then they pick it up. No, that's not a very graceful way being poised, right? If you want to pick up something on the floor, just pick it up by bend down, pick the thing, and that's it. Please don't do this, huh? Because if you're afraid of people looking at your cleavage, then don't wear no cut. Like that, no matter how I bend, cannot see anything. Okay, dressing well. Right. So dressing well, it's not with a price tag. Yes. Some of you, you know, you may be wearing a scarf or you may be carrying a bag. I want to tell you something. Could you please take away the label of the scarf? Or, you know, some bags, they have this extra piece of leather that is hanging at the side. Take that off. It's not so nice, yeah? So you polish your etiquette or mannerism, especially your etiquette. Act with decorum. A lot of CEO, what they do is when they want to hire a manager, they just need to bring them for a lunch or dinner. And from there, they can actually tell A to Z who is this person, right? So knowing how to use the utensils is pretty important. Table manners is pretty important. How you treat the wait staff. So these are little details a CEO will be able to tell, are you the right person for my organization or not? How you treat people. Communication, you speak with refinement. I go to the gym very often. There is this girl I often kind of like, second glance because even she wears her fitness attire, she ensures that the ensemble it's very good. That means if there's some greens, she will make sure that green can go with red or yellow goes with purple and how she mix and match. So I often praise her sense of dressing, even if it is fitness friend. Oh my gosh, when she is in the dressing room, she is so loud and she will laugh and you can imagine how rough a woman can be. You walk past the men's washroom, right? The men's washroom is always before the ladies. Very quiet one. They don't talk much. Or when you come to the ladies, gosh. At one time, we were in the shower room, and those two ladies, they can actually talk to each other, and I'm in the middle. So they can't do that. Very strange, right? Yeah. So, but if you are a very refined person, you won't do that. Yeah. So, yeah, like what I said just now, your width, your pace, your volume. Now, communication is not just about the words that you talk. It is also two very important things. Eye contact. All right. And your smile. Smile is a wonderful communication. Even you don't know about the person, you just smile, everything is nice, right? Eye contact. Now, unless you're sitting side by side with a person in a car, then it's fine. You just turn your head and talk to the person. But imagine if you are in a party or you're talking to somebody outside, you just, yes, like that. So it becomes not so polite in that sense. A poised or a charming person will actually turn your whole body to the person. If the person is here, you will turn your whole body to the person and you talk to the person with a good eye contact. That should be the way. And when it comes to smile, right? Who doesn't like a girl to smile? Who doesn't like a man to smile? Smile is free. So we also talk about just now social media. You know, we all post our pictures with smiles, right? So I was doing a little survey. I see a lot of girls when they smile, they like to, you know, it's like, So sweet little girl. I can understand because girls, or maybe you don't have very good teeth to start with, or you know, especially in the Japanese culture, when they laugh out loud, LOL, they must always close their mouth. And when you take pictures, you put it in your Instagram, your Facebook, so it shows a sweet, sweet smile. But if you're a man, come on, show your teeth. I always say, because when a man shows the teeth, it's very embracing. It's very open. Now, when a man smile without lips tight, without showing the teeth, then I will look at his eyes because 相由心生. What you feel in your mind, what you think from your heart, it actually shows on your face, right? So when your smile, it's pretty mysterious, then I will look into your eyes. So are you a Korean actor who, you know, looking cool? Not bad. But if you're someone who wants to take a nice picture, if you're a guy, my take, you may not agree with me, but as a woman, this is who I like. I love to see men smile open with your teeth, or at least part your lips a little bit. Please don't have a tight lip smile because you are not a girl. Huh? Okay, what do I miss? Smile, looking at people, managing your emotions, handling stress. So this is again like what I say, cultivation. So you need to cultivate this, and especially when kindness is concerned, one of the best thing to cultivate your kindness is really taking in a pet. If you are good to animals, they teach you a lot of it. They teach you patience. They teach you how to learn, how to love, because they cannot speak your language. They can only bark, they can only meow, or they can only do anything else. But when you are with them, the kind of affection that they give you, it is a kind of therapy. So learn to be kind, start to have a pet. Animal activist, right? Okay. Now, so much about Poise and Charm. Let me see if there's any questions from any one of you. Because once I get to start talking, right, I tend to forget to look into. Let me see. All right. Yes. So if you have any questions, please do ask me and I can answer you from here. Otherwise, here are some of the things that I'm ready for you. First of all, if you are a guy, right? If you are a guy, I have two fantastic, simple, precise, and short learning for you, right? It's called Menswear Basics. I have online, meaning if you're out of Malaysia or you are out of Kuala Lumpur, this is the online course that will teach you how to look tidy. And when you're tidy, you'll be smart, right? It's 4 chapters in just 2 hours. I will share the link of registration form in a short while. So once you are ready, after all, it's a very, very minimal amount that you're going to invest in yourself. Come on, you are investing in yourself. Huh? Otherwise, if you're someone who is in Kuala Lumpur, you feel, I want to have a tactical training, meaning I want to touch, feel, I want to ask a lot of questions. You can even bring your clothes to me so that we do our evaluation. Yeah, I love face-to-face training because it's on the dot, on the spot. We can do a lot of correction. Huh? So that is a tactical training offline. My studio is in Bandar Sunway. So you may want to keep the date 20th of March, which is next week, next Saturday, right? I will look at the response. If the response is good enough for me to run the class, I will run the class. Otherwise, I will wait for the people to come in sufficient enough for us to do a class. So be quick, right? It is next Saturday, full day, 10 to 6. I will prepare you the registration form so they can click inside and you do your registration. Again, it's the investment is on you and not on anybody else. Yeah. And then for those who felt I really need a turnover, I really need to be someone that I want to be, right? I want to be, I want to get what I want, but I do not know how to get them. Or why are people better than me? What's wrong with me? I want to be better than yesterday. Then you might want to have a full consultation with me. I call that an image consultation or personal coaching. It's not just one time, it's going to go all the way to 6 months. So I want you to be the person you want to be in 6 months. But the first 1 month is going to be very intensive, and every other month it will be a follow up. And it is my responsibility to ensure that you gain the benefit and you gain your market share in whatever you want to be, whatever you want to get. All right. So it could be a consultation for men or it could be a consultation for a woman. I will put in the registration form, you click in and you check it out. Right. And then if you are someone who I want to gain confidence and I want to know how to get my self-esteem. Like I said, in order to be a better person first, you need to know how to align your confidence and your self-esteem together. There are a lot of people who, I must say, a little bit, I don't like to use the word naive. I don't know what is a better word to say, but you have many goals in your life. Some people might want to look for a better house. While a man chooses the woman chooses the man too, right? So are you the right person for your potential prospect? Maybe you are you are working in a corporate. You are eyeing for a good position. Why aren't you getting the promotion? Perhaps you might want to look out for another job. But first of all, how are you going to bring out your confidence and align your self-esteem? This is something I cannot be teaching because I don't like to lecture. So this is a very interesting workshop. At every last week, Saturday of the month, right? I will keep promoting this and I will only do it if I have 5 people coming into this particular training. So what I do is it will only be about maybe 20 to 30 minutes or 20 to 30, sorry, it's 20 to 30 percentage, just maximum 30 percentage of my entire 2-hour presentation is going to be lecture. You won't want to hear me lecture. You'll be watching all my videos, all my lectures are there already, right? But what I want you to do is that's very powerful. You got to bring out your problem. You got to bring out your issue. So if we have 5 of you, there will be 5 issues for us to do brainstorming. So I will learn from your issue. You will learn from another person's issue. In 2 hours, we learn how to resolve or find solutions to 5 issues. So that is a brainstorming session that is very powerful. And I will only do it if there are 5 of us together. You see, so I have prepared so many things for you. If you're a guy, you want to learn menswear basics. I'm talking about basics, huh? It's not men's society. Men's society is intensive learning. So menswear basics, you have an option to choose online or offline. Offline is on the 20th of March. Online, it's anytime, 4 chapters. If you want to have a private coaching and ensure in 6 months' time, I have to be someone that I want to be, then you come to me with private coaching, yeah, for men or for women. And if you want to start off at an elementary stage, I want to work on my confidence and self-esteem, then come for this brainstorming where I will only do it one time at every last week of the month, and you have to register. 5 people, I can do a class already, right? Otherwise, I thank you so much for your time, especially for tea. It's already 7 o'clock. It took me 1 hour to do this, but I'm as happy to do that. It's our job. It's to do sharing. Our job is to ensure to do our best to influence you to be the better person you want to be, right? So do not let this end. DM T or DM me if you want to know more about our courses before you put in your 200 ringgit, your 150 ringgit, your 350 ringgit, your 2005 ringgit. So before that, check out. You can do a survey. Who is the best mentor for you? You can talk to me. Otherwise, I'm going to take a break until the first week of April. You are talking about branding. I'm going to give you an expert in branding. On the 3rd of April, which is the first Saturday of April, we say 3 o'clock, tentatively. It could be a bit later. I have invited Dr. Diane Sen, who is an expert in branding and money matters. 3 years ago, I invited her for a 2-day training. One is on money matters. I love that particular training. It's not about how you use money as investment. It's not about how much money you're going to make. No, it's about the money in your bank, the money in your business. How are you going to find telltale signs that you are at a dangerous situation or whatnot? So there was a lot of accounts that, but not many people understand. But people today are still talking about branding. So on the 3rd of April, Dr. Diane Sen will be speaking together with me on this Saturday, and the title is called People as Brand Value. It means personal branding, so to speak. Just that I don't use the word branding, but a person has got brand value in you. So you want to know more from a branding expert, be with us on the first week of April. Otherwise, I thank you so much for your time. You have been very patient. If you are not with me today, please see the rerun. All right? And DM me to know more about the courses. First, image training and image pro online learning. We have plenty of courses for you. Check it out with us. I wish you a very good Sunday. Tomorrow is one more day. Nowadays, we have, to me, Sunday is any other day because the routine is the same, right? Until we get our vaccination. Are you prepared for your vaccination? I was the first to register, actually, because together, if we can have a herd immunity, that is our responsibility. So till then, I see you again on the 3rd of April. To all of you, eat well, sleep well, start learning to be poised and charmed. Thank you very much. Good day. Okay.